boy King Hustle. Yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what do my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members? And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, there's going to be some information that's going to help you win. And in today's video, we could talk about some new scams, some new methods that's been going on in today's world that has a lot of regular people jumping into the scam and the fraud world. A lot of people are looking to make a lot of quick, fast cash, and there's a lot of new scammers and fraudsters because of that. So we're gonna be talking about the new methods, new scams, new glitches, new lows, new everything that's going on in today's world because the world is starting to become oversaturated with it. And it's been scams and fraud has been up 600 to 800%. So we're just gonna talk about some of the things that's going on and how to keep yourself protected because some at the end of some of these scams and methods, people are becoming victims of identity theft, bank fraud, wire fraud, different type of scams is going on. So we're gonna just talk about a lot of different things because when you know about these type of methods or whatever, it keeps you aware because when you your mind, your brain works in crazy ways. You might not even be thinking about anything about a scam, but once you see something, your mind triggers, and that's the first thing that's gonna play in your head is that looks like something King Hustle was talking about with this scam or this method, that method. So let me pay attention more. That's a red flag right there. That's just how it happens. So without further ado, let's get into these gems that's gonna help you in and keep you safe. So you got a lot of new scams and methods going on out there, and as the world evolves, the methods evolve. Wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. Now, when these companies make it easier for people to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, get into withdraw money from their bank accounts, open up bank accounts, et cetera, get cars. They're making it easier for the fraudsters and the scammers also because the same way that they're doing these exact same things is the exact same way that the fraudsters or the scammers are going to be doing them. They're just using fraudulent information half most of the time or manipulating somebody into getting or sending them some type of money. So banks are the biggest institution that deals with money. Like banks are the place that you can go to get you some money. Banks give out loans, credit cards, lines of credit. They open up bank accounts where they can hold people's money. Different type of things that pertains to money, and people understand that. So people, instead of see, it's a lot of different scams and methods out there. Let's get this understood right here. So you got bank scams, you got cybersecurity scams, you got methods with dealing with different platforms. It's a lot of different things going on out here. So mainly bank scams deal with checks, fraudulent checks, credit card fraud, debit card fraud, identity theft, which people use to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, open up bank accounts to deposit fraudulent checks into them, different things. Then you got methods out here from load ups to glitches and jackpotting, ATM methods. There's a lot going on out here in the world. You just gotta think, like wherever you see somebody making some money or can get some money, it's a scam or fraud or method connected to it. So with banks, you can get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, different type of things. Now, due to the dark web, due to there being hackers due to the world being ran off system and databases, it makes it easier for hackers to be able to get certain information. So, due to how the world is set up and how it's ran, unfortunately, people's information is leaked on a lot. And due to people's information being leaked a lot, it's being sold on the dark web, the dark net. And when people go on the dark web and buy this information, it allows them to potentially do fraudulent things in other people's names. Now, a popular identity theft method or scam that's been going on is CPNs. Now, the thing with CPNs is people throw out the word CPN and they just think it is what it is. No, you got pre-built CPNs and you got CPNs. A CPN is basically a number that has not been issued to anybody, and somebody finds this number and they create a profile around it utilizing their information. The only thing that's going to be different is the number and the address. Everything is going to be the same as their own information. Pre-built CPN is basically stolen identity. Somebody stolen identity, and that person gets a fake ID to act as if they are this person. And majority of the time, people get apartments with these pre-built CPNs, cars, open up bank accounts, try to cash checks, try to get checks, etc., etc. Get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit utilizing this person's profile. Now, pre-built CPNs, people utilize these in different ways. You got people, like I said, get cars, apartments, and things like that. But then you got people who say, okay, I have this credit profile, and due to this credit profile being high and good credit profile, I can potentially get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. So, due to the world being able to do certain things easier now, meaning that you can apply for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit over the computer. You can do all these things online from your phone. So people are literally getting these profiles, opening up fraudulent bank accounts, getting credit cards, and once they get these credit cards, they're basically doing cash advances off all these credit cards that they go off of this person's profile, credit profile. So they got six credit cards for $8,000 and they get $5,000 off each of them. That's a lot of money. That's what's that? Five times 25, $30,000 right there that they just got off of these credit cards and utilizing somebody else's credit profile and information. Or they can get a loan or a line of credit. Like this is they do whatever they can to get as much money as they can utilizing other people's profiles. And just imagine if they got 100 profiles just like this and they going to different banks doing the exact same thing, they could potentially make a lot of money doing this fraudulent activity utilizing somebody else's information, which is basically a pre-built CPN because they have a fake ID connected to it with their picture, but with this stolen information on it. So people are utilizing pre-built CPNs to get, for sure, cars and apartments, but people who are really trying to get some money are going for the credit profiles and getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. And then you got people who get mortgage loans, or they might get take out equity on that person's home utilizing their credit profile. Like people find any and every way that they can to get some money utilizing whatever. So if somebody got somebody credit profile, and they find out they got this $1 million home, they can potentially take out equity on that person's home just by having their information. And that could be $750,000. And the victim won't even know until they start getting letters like, hey, you owe us. Like, what's up? And like, what you mean I owe you? Oh. And so people figure out information and loopholes to be able to do mortgage fraud, credit fraud, any of different things like that. And then you got people who utilize tools just like Raspberry Pis and things like that and technology to compromise and hack ATMs, which is called ATM jackpotting, which they'll put basically putting a virus on ATMs and controlling the ATM and making it just disperse all the money up out of it. And that's basically an ATM glitch, just like people are glitching these apps from Cash App, Bitcoins, um, Cash App, Bitcoins, Apple Pay, uh, whatever, like wherever these apps that you can transfer and receive money, people are utilizing them, hacking them, and doing different things with them. People are um hacking debit cards, changing bin numbers. People are finding out loopholes and figuring out ways how to do a lot of different things, and people are seeing this because it's being promoted on social media, and everybody wants some money, and this so many people are promoting something and they're showing to make it look so easy. So many people are going to eventually wander off into it. Because, like I said, a lot of people in 2019, 2021 had jobs and was doing a lot of different things, but things happen, things change. And fast forward 5, 6 years, people are in different positions. And due to social media, for the past 5 to 6 years, people have been promoting hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this method, this glitch, that glitch, this load, that load. And now people are in the position where they need quick, fast cash. And they don't have time to go apply for another job and wait almost 2 months to get one check that's going to be short. Or they're not going to sell their body, or they're not going to go be a narcotic dealer. So they need something that can get them some money right here and today and don't got to do too much. And people are seeing these videos and things on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, all over, and that's where their mind is. Let me do this method so I can get me a quick $5,000, $10,000, or do this and do that. And some people do, some people don't. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware out there, because these things are actually happening in this real world. So like I tell you guys, start getting your Norton LifeLocks, because Norton LifeLock will monitor all your social media accounts and financial accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on. And it will also monitor your personal information to make sure it's not on a dark web for anybody to buy. So make sure y'all get y'all Norton LifeLock to stay safe. Also, make sure y'all freezing y'all credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. If you are not using it, freeze it, because if your credit profiles are frozen, nobody can do anything with your credit or your profile or your name. So the only way they can get anything in your name if it's unfrozen. So freeze them so you can stay safe with your credit profiles. And also make sure you guys are getting new credit card and debit cards every so often. We tap, swipe, insert, order online all day, every day from so many different places. We travel and tap, swipe, do the same thing so many places. And it's always a database leak, compromise, or hack. And if we are getting new debit card and credit card numbers every so often, that old information will no longer be valid. So if it was to so happen that your old information was compromised, leaked, or hacked, it won't be valid and you won't be a victim, all right? Because you stayed 10 steps ahead and got new credit cards and debit cards with new information on them, all right? So make sure you guys are staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on out here in this crazy world, because at the end of the day, these are things that are really happening. People are really trying new things, and people are really becoming victims. So it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware, because when you are, you can see it before it happens and know how to keep yourself safe. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime, one-on-one, limited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only. I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 250, 10 seats available for each session. Don't miss out on these mini lessons. Ask me and get help with anything that y'all want to talk about and get help with. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the crypto tour and personal limited gems. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month long mentorship. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network and World. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitch, my IGs, TikTok, Snapchat. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. Make sure y'all getting in when y'all fit in with these potato load ups. You trying to get loaded up, let me know. $100 and up, Cash App, Bitcoin payment. Send me a screenshot. When you payment ready, we're going to go from there. Uh, and y'all know how I get down to any of these videos. I see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.